Hello, friends. So in this video, I want to show you how to undo a commit if you made a mistake. Now, in the previous lesson, we made some commits to our master branch, and we assumed that those commits represent these commits on the screen, right? So we did 3 commits in the previous lesson, and I've added 2 more commits for this lesson to show you how to rewind things or undo things if you make mistakes. So, for example, you're right here in the code, you've made these commits, and your boss comes to you and says, can we rewind this? And, well, right into about here. It shouldn't be a problem, so I'm just going to show you how to do things like that. And we're going to do these things using 3 different methods. So you can show your boss, hey, yeah, I could do it 3 different ways. So these are the commands here. So check out commit, revert commit, and reset commit. Now, the reason I color them like this is because they're kind of in order of danger, all right? So the green one is, well, it's not completely dangerous, and it's usually very safe. It's not going to ruin your commit history. This one, revert commit, it's still considered safe, but not quite as safe as checkout, but it's still very safe. So this one, reset, I would consider that unsafe. And you kind of want to be sure that what you're doing is you really want to basically erase your history before using the reset commit, because it will ruin your it could ruin your repository. How's that? Okay, so let's have a look at the 3 different methods. First of all, checkout commit. So you're at this commit at the code, and your boss says, can we just go back in time? I just want to see what the code was like, for example, at this commit. I don't know who the boss is, but And then you can say, yeah, I can do that. In fact, I can do it 3 different ways. Right now, I just want to do checkout commit so that we can check out this commit. And that's exactly what it is. It's not like you're checking out at the grocery store. So it's going to show you in your text editor the code at this point in time when you made this commit. All right? Now, they're not going to be saved. This is read-only, so I'm not going to be able to destroy the commit history or alter it in any shape or form. So that's why I'm saying that it's really safe. All right. So the second is revert, and it lets us undo a particular commit, right? So we were just checking it earlier. This one is revert. For example, you're here and your boss says, I don't really like this cider. Can you revert that commit? And you say, yeah, I can do that. So revert commit is going to basically put a big X through this commit as though it never happened. It's going to revert the change of this, almost kind of like a delete, but it doesn't really delete. The effects are the same. It's like it never existed, but anyway, we can see how it works later on. But the last one is reset commit, and this is the dangerous one because it's going to permanently take you back in time. I mean, well, not you, but your code, your project, whatever, to a particular commit. So for instance, if you're here and your boss comes in and says, we don't need any of these last 3 commits. Can you go back here? And we're never going to use these last 3 commits. We're not going to use them ever again. Well, that means that you can say, sure. And you can use a reset commit to do that. Just as long as you get it in writing that your boss will never use them again. Just kidding. But you know what I mean. So you can reset to this commit, and it's going to be permanently deleted. See, all of these commits and your code is going to go back to how it was at this point in time. All right. So I'm going to show you examples of all 3 different commands here. All right. So I'm still in the project 1 repository. So I'll do a git log to show you those. I'll say git log -- one line. All right, so you can see these 5 commits in total. So one of our new commits is this. I have added a new JavaScript file. The other one is, which I added a heading to the index file right there. All right, so I made those 2 commits. Okay, so now what we're going to do is start rewinding time. So, for example, in this commit right here, where we added text to the index file. So we can use the checkout to do that. Sure, boss, I can do that. And the way that we do that is by saying get and then checkout. And then you need to tell Git which commit you want to check out. So the way that we do that is by referencing this thing right here, this unique ID. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm just going to paste it down here and hit enter. And it's going to change it and delete up until here, or back until here, I guess. All right, so we've deleted this JavaScript file and heading as well. So we're basically seeing the code like it was in this commit right here, where we just added text to the index file. So any changes that we do here are read-only and not going to alter the commits. So that's why it's good for going back in and seeing the code at any one particular commit. Okay, so once we finish examining the code, we can just go back by saying git checkout master. Master is the branch, and we're going to see branches later on. I told y'all. Now, like we just said, we want to check out the master branch again, because what we did was, we went to the particular commit from the master branch. Now we're reattached to the master branch. That's why I want to talk about all that later. Cool. So we can now see the old code and the JavaScript file right on here. All right, so that's how we go back in time using git checkout. And so the second thing I want to show you is git revert, but I don't want this lesson to be too long, so why don't we take a short break right here, and we'll come back in the next lesson.